Hello guys, my name is Biscuit and welcome back to my channel. Or if you're here for the very first time, hi, welcome in, how you doing? Today we are reacting to a horror thriller movie, so I'm trying to keep my positivity up. Even if I was kinda told there is no reason to be scared, I'll be the judge of it. The movie is called The Killing of a Sacred Deer. I hope you guys get to enjoy it. If you do, don't forget to like and subscribe. Of course, as always, does help the channel grow. It makes me happy. And if you want to see the full-length reaction, you can find it on Patreon. I'm really grateful if you join us there. That's kind of it for an intro, and let's go. I have coffee, I have water, I have everything I need to be a happy girl for the next 2 hours. So, yep, let's go. Okay. I'm not a gorish person. I don't mind blood either, so... What the hell is the thing that's kind of kicking? I think this is a pretty crazy scene for people that really don't like blood or, you know, stuff like this. Makes them probably feel uneasy. I don't have an issue with it. So until now, we are dealing with a surgeon.
I might have gone for a metal strap instead of a leather strap.
Really?
Yes. I think I'd prefer a metal strap.
If I tell them you're a colleague, a friend, they'll definitely give you a discount. Both the owner and his father have been patients of mine for some time, so I know them quite well.
Okay.
Think about it.
Friends and family discounts.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Did you eat?
I just had some apple pie.
Do you mind if I go grab something to eat before we go?
Is this his son?
Are you sure you don't want anything? Chicken wings or?
No thanks, I'm fine. Do you have money? I can give you some.
No, I'd grab money, thanks. I'll be right back.
The guy seems very robotic. Like, he's not really expressing anything in his voice, his body language from what I've seen until now. Like, he looks stiff.
Did you get a haircut?
I really like fries. They're always saving for last.
But they're getting cold.
He got a new motorcycle. I wanted to check it out.
He called him Steven. I don't think it's his dad.
I hope you were wearing helmets.
Yeah, of course we were. We weren't going very fast anyway.
What is this ominous music on the background?
I got you a present.
What is it?
A watch?
Thank you very much.
This is a very strange way of dialoguing? Can we
Water
say that?
resistant up to 200 meters.
Does this come off? I prefer a leather strap.
It comes off, yes. But metal are more hard wearing. That's why I got you the metal strap. It's more expensive too.
If Kim goes to the party, can I go with her?
I don't know, darling.
She's the one who wants to be a cardiologist.
Yes, I remember.
Alright, so that at the beginning was a hard. Because he's a cardiologist.
Fine.
How many times do I have to tell you? You'll strain your back. Your hair is practically trailing in your food.
Bob, you promised me you'd get a haircut.
Bob?
I'll get a haircut.
Tomorrow.
Oh my god, I thought it was a little girl.
I like his hair long. He has lovely hair.
My problem.
What about
okay.
mine?
You have lovely hair too. We all have lovely hair.
This family looks like they're all robots. I swear to god.
It was the black one you liked, wasn't it?
Yes.
I'm worried it's a little too short. I'd like it better if it were below the knee.
However long or short the dress is. Bob would be a coal miner if you were one too. Could you turn on some more light, please?
This is how I feel that ChatGPT will answer my questions. Like he does.
General anesthetic.
She looks good. I don't know how old she is, but she looks good. What the fuck am I watching?
Perfect.
Okay, I'm not a king shaming or anything, but that's a very interesting way of general anesthetic. Okay, well, there is consent, there is a will. Fuck if I know. Not judging. I'm definitely judging, but I'm not judging. Maybe this is how he feels in control, right? This is how I don't know. Eerie music. Definitely eerie.
I just wanted to thank you again and to show you my new strap I got for my watch. I didn't mean to put you in this awkward position.
I wonder what the link between these two is.
Martin,
This.
come here. What kind of strap did you get?
Brown leather.
Show me. It's very nice.
You think so? Or are you just saying that?
I really like it. Great.
We've got the same watch.
Let me introduce you, so you can see what being a doctor is really about.
He's using the story the wife told him.
We'll talk on the phone to arrange our next meeting, all right?
Okay. Goodbye.
Ask for a refund. That singing teacher you have.
I think your breathing's really improved over the last 3 months. Bob, did you order the plants?
Mom said she would water.
I like it how the daughter is imitating his body.
We said it would be nice to help out all
Movement.
that we can. Tell Bob to water the plants now that the sun has gone down.
I watered them already. Come on. We're gonna be late.
I cannot wait to see what's wrong with this family, with these people.
German cardiologist Andreas Grunzig performed the first coronary angioplasty.
Would you like one?
This
thank
character
you.
is very interesting. I'm really curious what's
You can
this
use this
movie
one.
all about, honestly.
He hasn't had a drink.
Of course, I'll get you one
But
right
she's strange too.
We should go soon. Bob has started piano lessons. The teacher says he's very talented.
If he's as talented as your daughter.
Time to go, darling.
Yes.
Good night.
Good night, Matthew.
Now that's a very odd pair, I'll have to admit. Who the hell tells another person, hey, my daughter started menstruating. What's up? How you doing? How was the cocktail?
Most important thing in life is to have good friends. Not lots of friends.
That's true.
I know it might sound strange, but ever since my father died, we've been very close. Me and my mom.
I'm scared about how close now.
I'd like you to come by my house one day. I think you'll get along great. What do you think?
I don't think I've ever watched a movie like this before. It's very unusual.
Thank you very much, Martin. I love roses. That's very kind of you.
Seeing her stay so straight with her back makes me want to stay straight.
And one with a smiley face for Bob.
What do we say, Bob?
Thanks.
I think the kid is too young to be manipulated into behaving like a robot.
Wow, we should
Bob,
probably
I mean.
eat. Are you hungry, Martin?
I'm starving. How long have you been in the choir, Kim?
I just got my first period.
Girl.
Can you sing us something?
Just don't feel like it.
And this girl offered me a cigarette, and I said, why not? And lit up. That was a mistake. I regret it.
So stop smoking.
I'm addicted.
It's
Can you
all
show
in
me
your
the hand of
mind.
your arms?
What?
Sure.
You haven't got that much. 3 times more hair than you do.
Okay.
Got a great body.
Thanks. Do you want to go out for a walk?
I think this
It's
is
a nice
gonna
day.
gonna be my face for the whole movie.
I think it's worth listening to all kinds of music.
I agree.
Depends on my mood and what I'm doing.
I agree.
I'd prefer if it was just the two of us,
You don't like dogs?
dogs.
Oh, okay.
In case they get into a fight with another dog, the idea of separating dogs fighting scares me.
The way this movie is filmed, like the angles, are pretty unusual as well, to be fair.
We don't have to worry about nothing. When the lights started out, and shining up to the sky, we're gonna let it burn, 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 burn. We're gonna let it burn, burn.
It's good to follow your dreams.
I'd like to meet your mother. We can have a lemonade contest.
Wow.
She'd like that.
What a charming boy.
I feel like I know her,
Isn't he?
but I can't
Yes, very.
say her name.
How did his father die?
Car crash. Driving home. Quite some time. He was a patient of mine years ago.
A patient, okay? He was a patient.
I think I told you about it, but you were busy or something.
Sass. Are we gonna do general anesthesia
I will.
again?
He'd be great company for Bob. I'm fine, Martin. Is something wrong?
No,
So-
I just called to tell you I had a wonderful time today. My mom will be delighted to see you. She hasn't seen you in 2 years. Not since the hospital.
2 years. So maybe he did something to Martin when he was his patient and that's why he's behaving like this? Because Martin is behaving strange too, right? Oh, that was Martin?
I'd like to watch a movie.
I'm sorry. I have to be getting home soon.
Why didn't he...
I didn't tell my wife I'd be late tonight, and she might get worried.
I think I'll go to bed. I'm sorry I can't watch the rest of the movie with you.
Alright, well, I guess.
Good night, Martin.
Yeah, he really doesn't like, you know, hugs and affection and emotions and anything like this.
Have you been married long?
16 years.
Of general anesthesia. 16 years of that.
You have lovely hands.
Thank you.
Most doctors have beautiful hands.
Imagine why.
White and soft and clean.
Really?
Yes. You're right, he said. He has beautiful hands.
Is everyone strange in this movie?
Do you remember me coming to the hospital?
He's been married for 16 years.
I was a little heavier then and my hair was brown.
Yes.
That definitely changes him being married for 16 years.
I dyed it about a month ago. Did you prefer me with brown hair? Like it was back then? Would you like some dessert? I made a caramel tart.
His body reacted to her body as well when she moved.
To eat.
He's moved too.
Can I take a closer look at your hands?
I mean, sure, some people his hands, some of his feet, some its ankles at this point.
Please, I'll get you a piece now. Please sit down.
I'm sorry, I really have to go. Good night.
She definitely wanted to give him a piece of her tart, but he has a full cake home, I guess.
I'm in pain. It's hereditary.
You're too young to be worried.
I started smoking recently. I hardly slept at all last night. My mom was so worried, I slept in her bed.
You know what it amazes me? It amazes me that Martin can go and see him whenever he wants, but here in Germany, if I want to have an appointment with a doctor, I have to wait 3 months.
Can you show me, please? Can you take off your shirt? Okay, you do have more hair than I do, but not 3 times more.
Maybe 2 times more.
You came by for dinner tonight.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Some other time.
My mom's gonna be upset.
Oh, of course she's gonna be upset.
Don't tell her I told you. I think she likes you. I mean, she's attracted to you.
To his hands.
She lost weight and she's a really great figure.
She's blonde as well now. She's not brunette anymore. Brown hair.
Your mother is very beautiful, but the idea that she and I could ever be together is ludicrous. Let me remind you, I'm a married man.
This is the anesthesiologist, right?
I called you 100 times. Didn't you see my calls?
Okay, now Martin is obsessive.
What do you mean you can't?
I can come closer to where you are.
I think he sees...
I can bring you the apple pie. What's so important?
I think he sees it as a father figure or something.
Are you at the hospital?
Where have you been?
Choir practice.
Kim and Bob, they chose very easy names.
You don't have to take the dog for a walk. I took her out already. We got back a little while ago.
Okay. Dad, you know who I saw today?
Martin?
Martin.
Going up to bed.
Good night, darling.
Honestly, the fact that the movie is so unusual and so something you don't watch all the time, it's just compelling. It compels you to watch to see what's happening and why they behave like that, right? Because let's just say this is not normal human behavior. I would say that we are not as in control over our emotions and gestures and stuff like that. I mean, I'm certainly not.
You want me to squeeze you some more orange juice?
He'll be late. Have you seen the time?
They have like what, 3
School
meters
wasn't very
between
nice.
them?
I can't get up.
Bob, get up and get dressed. Stop messing around.
Don't you feel your legs or something?
My legs, they're numb. I can't move them.
Okay. Out of the blue? Just like that? Is it like a... What causes this paralysis? Usually your spine kinda needs to be... Some vertebrae should be affected. For us not to feel our lower limbs. But he's moving his legs. What the fuck? Twittering is a word?
What happened?
Everything's absolutely fine.
So the kid just lied that his feet don't work? I mean, I was pretending I have a cold or a fever or a severe headache. I was never thinking that I should scare my parents into paralysis. Okay, I guess he didn't lie. These angles of filming these movies are insane. I like how alert she is. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. Yes, yes, good sir. Would you mind maybe help us? Maybe with an appointment, if it's possible. Hello? I will just be going ballistic there. Yelling like a banshee. You better come in here. My kid is fainting. Told you, these people are too calm.
Even under these circumstances.
You too, Larry.
I'm sure he'll be thrilled.
Alright. Kim, what did your dad say? No motorcycle without helmet. Are they freaking aliens? Possessed by something? I don't know. I can't tell. This music is very creepy.
Oh, and while Bob is in the hospital, you'll be responsible for watering the plants, okay?
You're telling me she doesn't look like a robot in those scenes?
Did your friend Martin come to see you? Darling, do you know what's in this box?
What's in the box?
Cinnamon donuts.
What's in the
Box upstairs. Go whenever you can.
What's in the box?
I won't keep you much longer, even though you have been devoting less and less time to me lately.
You're not his son.
That critical moment we both knew would come someday. Here it is.
What critical moment?
You know what I mean.
No, I don't.
Me neither.
It's exactly what you think. Just like you killed a member of my family, now you gotta kill a member of your family to balance things out, understand? If you don't do it, they will all get sick and die. Bob will die, Kim will die, your wife. There, I said it as quickly as I could.
Okay.
Too long.
Paralysis of the limb, food to the point of starvation, and bleeding from the eyes, I think it was.
They decide who to kill. When stage 3 kicks in, you remember what stage 3 is?
Yeah, bleeding from the eyes.
I have nothing more to say unless you've any questions.
How do you do it? How is it happening?
What do you mean he's not hungry?
He's not hungry.
So stage 2 begun. The starvation.
He doesn't want it. Leave him alone. He doesn't want it.
He's going to eat them, all of them. 5 minutes flat. I want to see that whole box empty.
Very, 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 very different.
Dans le bus, il y a vainqueur.
Is it French?
Bus, il y a vainqueur et vaincu.
I think it's French, no?
That is funny.
That was so funny.
I'm not hungry.
Are they gonna play general anesthesia too? Okay, yes, that was easy. I was joking!
You're the prettiest girl I've ever met. I have to go, I'm sorry.
We can listen to some music.
I can't, it's late, I'm sorry. I have to go because it's late.
I'm sorry, Martin. I love you so much.
Oh, holy shit, girl. She does have a nice hair. Well, this kid situation, it's getting worse and worse.
He stopped eating today. It's a clear case of some psychosomatic disorder.
Psychosemanting.
We already have ruled out everything else.
I think with psychological support, psychiatric treatment, if necessary, he will be just fine. He'll walk again and he'll eat again.
Oh my god, this shot. Ooh, that's one of those spine thingies, right?
But thankfully, Bob's eyesight is perfect. But right now, the boy can't eat. He's paralyzed in both legs, so I'm sorry. I'm not remotely interested in your medical opinion.
Jesus. I'm just imagining in his position. He's a father and he's a doctor, and they have like all of this medical everything at their disposal, and they cannot find something wrong with their kid, right? It will be so frustrating, and you probably will feel so unhelpful in a way. I mean, his hands still work, so that's something. Poor kid.
And whoever tells the best secret wins, okay?
Okay, well that's an interesting game for the kid.
I'd only just started masturbating. And I'd only just started ejaculating. Put my hand on his penis and started stroking it until he ejaculated. The sheets were covered in sperm. I got scared and ran out. I've never told anyone that before.
Please don't tell anyone that you did that to your dad.
I don't know.
Holy fuck.
No.
Take my electric razor and I will shave your head and make you eat your hair.
It's not an act.
This kid is so cute.
I brought you a clean shirt. Anything to tell me?
Yes, he threatened your kid that he is gonna eat his own hair.
Want me to bring you something to eat?
No, thank you.
Maybe he prefers hair too. This is a very nice carol. She is very pretty too. No legs. Goodbye. But that was such a nice scene. You're basically singing a carol. You know, saints and cheer and all of that. Holiness, and then her legs just give out.
For me.
She's not eating it. She's quite good acting at a young age. I don't know how old is the actress, but she's been doing a very good job. She's doing a great job. I have to give it to her. So I guess the mom is next to lose her limbs.
Open the door! Open the door or I will smash it down!
He's going for Martin's house.
Open the door or I will smash it down and I will fuck you and your mother just the way you want it! If anything happens to my kids or my wife, you'll die in prison.
That was a very interesting story. It's like, why are you threatening them with a good time?
Where were you meeting him?
At a diner, and then we drive down to the river.
We're not going to the police. We're not telling anyone about this. What's the point?
But how is he?
When you operated on his father?
Only a little. That had nothing to do with the outcome. A surgeon never kills a patient. An anesthesiologist can kill a patient, but a surgeon never can. For example, Matthew has made mistakes that have led to the death of a patient, but I never have.
Okay, you never have because you won't admit it, or because it never happened. That's two different things.
Bob seems a little better today. He was in a better mood and he was less pale.
Yeah, maybe because his sister is taking over some, you know.
You were seeing him?
At first I didn't see him that often. His mom was out of work.
This is a very interesting movie. Definitely one of those movies that you just want to continue watching because of scenes like this. Who showers and goes and stays like that on a couch chair? Some clothes on, no?
Want me to get some juice for you?
No. Don't go anywhere. Stay here.
I think it has to be so painful to not be able to move freely, you know, just stay like hours on end on your back.
Good morning. How are you?
I think they're intubated to basically get fed. Because they're not eating, right?
Just my mom. My father will be here soon. You really think that's possible?
What's possible? There is a wheelchair down there. Why is there a wheelchair there? I see it. If you're fucking with me right now. So what, did Martin the God just said walk stand and walk. What is he? Jesus? Second coming of Jesus right here, guys.
I want to stand up like Kim. How come she can get up and I can't?
Martin bless her through the phone.
I'm going back to bed. Me too.
Yeah, Martin blessed her through the phone. He fall like a potato sack. I'm sorry.
Did you hear what I said?
Ooh, little
I
lady.
didn't say anything. Let go, you're hurting me. I didn't say anything. Give me my phone back.
You can forget it.
That is something that my mom would have done.
Don't get hysterical. It's not that tragic. Sometimes your body hurts from not moving and you can't sleep. The important thing is to make sure it's within reach. That's all. You'll see.
Oof. Oof, the whooping I would have got.
But you'll get used to it.
Don't be hysterical. It's not that tragic. Oh. So what? Now she just cursed her mother as well?
I'd like to talk to you.
Constantly flirting.
Yes.
All doctors have clean, nice, beautiful hands. I mean, he seems like a nice guy. Very nice guy.
I got nice hands too.
Of her trying to get her life back on track.
Yeah, with the married man.
I'll be gone a few years. I'll get a job.
Why my children should have to pay the price.
She's so beautiful as well. Jesus. These blue eyes cast. I wonder if these are like
not long after,
natural or they're like contact lenses.
someone told me that I eat spaghetti the exact same way he did.
Yeah, like an animal.
They said, what an extraordinary impression this fact had made on them.
That the way you eat spaghetti.
Around and around and around. And then he sticks it in his mouth.
A true artist you are.
I found out that everyone eats spaghetti the exact same way. This made me very upset.
Oh, because you're not special?
Very upset.
Or unique?
And even more upset than when they told me he was dead.
Okay,
My
so
dad.
the fact that everybody eats spaghetti the same way is more important than your dad being dead.
I don't know if what is happening is fair, but it's the only thing I can think of that's close to justice.
Were you the anesthesiologist for Jonathan Lang?
Yeah, Matthew, right?
Can you find me his file in the records and show it to me, please?
I feel like Anne is onto something.
I don't think that's possible. I'm sorry, Anna.
Like I said, this movie is full with the angles you won't really see a lot.
What do I get in return?
What you didn't get that day we came for lunch at your house. Had Stephen been drinking?
Yes. An anesthesiologist is never to blame for the bad outcome of an operation.
I swear to God, it's always this or money in return. It's always a sexual favor or money. Stage 3 was the bleeding. At least they don't have to hire a nurse.
You were right after all. Why don't you make some tomorrow?
You have beautiful hands.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
Before.
Excuse me?
You go.
If you don't like it, why don't you go and live with Martin's mother? I'll bet she'll talk to you better.
You wanted the kids to come home and they came home.
You do realize, Stephen, we're in this situation because of you.
Just admit it, Stephen.
All we need to do is find the tooth of a baby crocodile, the blood of a pigeon, and the pubes of a virgin. Teeth, pubes. No.
Well, this is more emotion that we've seen in the whole movie.
I don't suppose you've got any pubes I can have by any chance. Oh, I forgot. You don't have any left. We don't have any of the things we need. Everything's so difficult already. There's no point making it worse.
I mean, we saw some emotion. We take it. Did you bring the formula or are you going for it?
Good morning.
Did you get any sleep? Get up and come with me for a moment.
Let's see if she can stand. Oh, okay, she can. What the hell is this? Is this like a basement something? Oh. Hello.
Anna, go upstairs and make him some of that lemonade he likes so much. Would you? I'll stay here and keep him company.
Well, I guess now we're beating kids.
Let me go. My mother's gonna be worried sick.
I vote bring his mom in here too.
Current situation is not me. Steven, it's gonna be better once it's done. Sometimes I think you're naive, but you can't be naive. You're a man of science. Just one little example to show you what I mean.
What the fuck?
Should I apologize?
Holy shit.
No, there's only one way to make you and me both feel better.
Tough. Jesus Lord. Ay, ay.
It's a metaphor.
I'm sweating.
You won't be able to explain it. You won't understand how it could have happened.
What did she whisper? She whispered something. But what I am more curious is how he's doing it. That's the curious thing.
Anyway, you made the right choice.
Now she's smoking too?
I'm going to live with Martin.
Oh, holy hell. It's like they're all getting brainwashed.
Something terrible happened yesterday. I lost the MP3 player that Martin gave me. So I'd like to ask you a favor.
Can you give me yours?
Can I have your MP3 player when you're dead?
Wow. Are you gonna start eating here? I think the kid had so much fun playing in this. I know that usually kids that play in horror movies and such are being protected of all of the, you know, the crazy scenes and such. And it makes it really fun for them. I know that. Say something, say Dad, hello.
Dad!
Okay, finally.
Look, I cut my hair just like you wanted me to.
He's trying to make his dad like him so he doesn't unalive him.
Listen to you and get a haircut right away.
I think.
I don't know what I was thinking all this time. I've been thinking about it and I decided I want to become a cardiologist. Not an ophthalmologist.
They're trying to go on their dad's good sides. That's very smart behavior for a child, honestly. Well, we are proven that he's not emotionless. That's good.
Apart from her natural aptitude for music, is very good at literature and history.
This is how he's gonna pick?
In any case, if they had ever acted out, we would have told you about it.
I mean, at the end of the day, they're kids.
The more than the other.
Oh my god.
If you had to choose between them.
I'm not sure I can give you an answer. I don't know.
The problem is that he actually needs to basically
I
pick
don't know
one.
what to tell you.
How could a parent even do one of these decisions, right? Is it infected? What about his mom? Is she not like concerned, or is she not like, hey, where is my son, or anything?
Bring them down.
This whole interaction is so strange. Alright, well I guess that's God Martin for you.
If you're gonna do something, you better be fast. The boy's about to die.
Beautiful hands. Okay. General anesthesia. I guess that means that he's not interested.
And if you can't, we can try IVF, but I'm sure we can.
Let's kill one kid and make another one.
Sorry for what I did tonight. I was only thinking about myself, no one else. It was wrong of me.
What did you do?
I was frightened. Coming right here in front of you and leaving me with the ultimate joy of saving my own mother and beloved brother from certain death. I knew at some point this would all be over and you would come. I'll untie if you promise you can make me better and we'll run away together, okay? It's not working. You have to try harder.
Kim's not in her bed.
Where do you think she is? Gone shopping.
I'm telling you, you have to try harder.
Where is she?
She's gone.
Where is she? What did you do to her?
Is she just crawling around the house like that?
So much. That makes perfect sense.
It's like, I made you, I kill you.
And I'm just someone who lives to obey your wishes. I love you more than anything in the world, you and my brother.
What about your mom? This movie.
I let him go.
Answer me. Are you a complete idiot?
It's not gonna make any difference to you.
Yeah, I mean, what do? Kill him? You cannot kill him, so... The child is so skinny.
Do you remember that day when I was rude to you at the hospital?
Yeah, I remember it.
Did your back hurt? Has it started yet?
Okay. Yeah, that's not creepy whatsoever. I think he's considering unaliving the wife. Uh-oh, his eyes are red. And his eyes are bleeding. Okay, that's stage 3.
Quick, Bob's dying!
Jesus.
Who's your best friend?
I don't know, Bob.
I have 3. 2 boys and a girl in my class.
That's great, Bob. It's good to have a lot of friends. Bob's eyes are bleeding. Come to the living room.
Stephen, where are the children?
In the living room?
Just hurry.
Black as in funeral? Black. Holy shit. Okay. This is a different type of horror movie. It's suspense with some weird angles and such. A little bit of blood here and there, but a black hat like the executioner. You know, in medieval times there was always like a hangman, and he was always like wearing a black thing over his head. Okay, he's doing RNG. This is Russian roulette, but you know, I feel like my heart is beating in my throat. It went one towards the daughter, one towards the mom. I think he shot the son. The killing of the deer. Deer as an animal, but for me, deer always sounded like my dear. And he was calling his son darling. I think he said it maybe like 2-3 times. He called him darling. Don't know if there is a link between those words or not. And the title is just something that I was thinking about now. But I would want to know an explanation. How was he able to do all of this? Bach at his best. Well, it seems like it's true. After he did that to his son, they can walk and everything is fine again. I'm so freaking curious. Girl, he's the reason your brother is dead. Please. 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 I think this is one of those movies that leave you like on a cliffhanger. It's definitely one of those movies that leave you on a kind of cliffhanger because you don't really know how, why, how was his power working like this. I would really love to know your opinion about it. Like I would love to know what you think was the catalyst of his power. I would say. I don't even know. What I know is that usually in like back times you would kiss the feet of like a king or like a god or stuff like that, right? You will do that, and the mom did it, so maybe she was thinking he's a deity or something. I have no freaking clue, but I would really love to know your theories and your ideas behind this power of basically just telling someone you can't walk anymore or you can walk. Or I mean, I heard about hypnosis, I heard about all of this power of the mind and anything like this, but that's a lot of convincing. It was a very strange movie, and I can totally see this movie not being for everybody. I feel like you need to really admire maybe more of like an art creation and an interesting way of keeping you immersed into the story. Me personally, I didn't mind it. I liked it. I found it strange, and I found something that I haven't watched before, so I was on a very curious side watching this. I did appreciate the different angles, because now recently I've been watching more movies, right? Because I've been doing reactions, and I always find some, you know, here and there tricks and stuff that directors usually use to make their movies either stand out or seem more interesting and such. I feel like this one was playing a lot on the different angles, on the stranger angles to film these scenes. I loved as well the acting, and I'm gonna say that because I always feel like it's easier maybe to, I don't know, like act like a human would act, right? Laugh, smile, like natural. All of them behaved very unnatural. The way they were talking, the way they were acting, their face was mostly blank. You know, I think that takes a little bit of effort, especially for the younger ones. I mean, the adults, yeah, sure, you can control it, you have experience, but for example, Bob did pretty good for such a young kid. Kim did really amazing as well. Martin, he seems young too, and they did great. That blank expression, that robotic way of replying, you know, they played the role really good. I don't know, I'm thinking about the rating, because like I said, it's something new for me. I haven't watched anything like this, so I don't really have to compare it to. But I would say the fact that it kept me entertained for 2 hours and it kept me curious. The acting was really good. It had a story. The only thing I really disliked was the non-explanation of how Martin managed to do everything like this. Maybe I didn't understand it. Maybe there were clues. Maybe they were like, it was put out there. The only thing that I'm sure it has to be something psychological, like maybe the power on convincing, but like I said, I'm not really sure. So I would give it a 4 stars because of that. Because I like understanding things, so it's just a personal matter. I would love to know your rating. I would love to know your theory. I would love to understand. Maybe you catch something that I missed. So let me know. Maybe we can come together to an understanding of all of this craziness. But it was definitely an interesting type of horror, because this movie is getting categorized as horror thriller. I would say it's more of a suspense thriller. The only horror thing is that there are people like that, right? So that I will definitely call horror. But I hope you guys like the reaction. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you have not by now. You can see the full-length reaction on my Patreon. Have an amazing day, everybody, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.